I apologize for looking like absolute death and a homeless person and a potato. But if I don't do this now, I'll never be able to do it. Because work, adulting. But this is my third try at making this damn video. Um, we are back full swing into the 2021 season. We started off the week on Tuesday with the Clash. Beaten, bang. I was not disappointed with that race. It was like action packed the entire 35 laps. It felt like an eternity, but Bush ended up winning, which he was not supposed to, but only because Chase and Blaney were battling it out for the last couple of laps, and it was just wild. Blaney got sent into the wall in the last chicane by Chase, but granted, it was both their faults. They admitted to that. They're not mad about it. They've moved on. They're buddies. They're good. It's a non-points race, so it's not really a big deal. It's just to shake the rust off a little bit after being off for 3 months. But Chase didn't really need to be freshened up because he's been in a race car pretty much all off season. Several different kinds of cars, really, between dirt, IMSA, and back in a late model for the snowball derby. He won a heat race in a midget car, so that's fun. In a USAC heat race, so that's good. Made the A main, so that's excellent. He's improving every single time, and I'm so happy to be a fan of his. Anyway, yeah, it's been 3 months since car's been on track. A lot of changes, like car changes, new teams, a couple new teams, new drivers, whatnot. Got Briscoe in the 14 now, which is exciting. He's an amazing talent. Can't wait to see how he does. Bell moved over to the 20 car with Joe Gibbs. See how well he does. He didn't really do much in the Levine family racing. Like, he did okay, but we kind of expected a little bit more out of him. But either way, expect a lot out of him this year. And brand spanking new equipment for him. Back in a Gibbs car. What was I going to say? Shit. Excuse my language, but shit. Larson came back. Not a fan of him, but keeping it professional. HMS number 5 car. Moving on. Not expecting too much out of him, but people are acting like he's gonna win the whole damn championship this year, which I don't see happening because he can barely win a race to begin with. But or hold sponsors or get sponsors, but not the point. Hendrick as a whole looks good so far on speed. They did really well on the road course. Chase, undeniably the favorite on any road course this season. Finished second in the Clash. Byron finished 5th, and Bowen managed to come home 7th after a couple pit road penalties and some slight damage to his the right rear from contact with other drivers. That's not his fault. But some other drivers I will not mention because it will cause a little bit of havoc on here and some drama. I already get enough crap as it is for talking about these drivers or a certain driver. So, leave it at that. Qualifying last night was, and when I say night, I'm like, I never seen qualifying at night for the 500. So that was a new thing for me, or anyone, really. It was different, but awesome at the same time. They did the, driver photos where they kneel next to the car, side of the car. So that was cool. But nevertheless, the Chevys came out on top. Hendrick horsepower, Hendrick engines never disappoint at Daytona when it comes to qualifying. This is the ninth straight year Chevy has taken the pole. And Bowman came out on top. He came out the gate and smoked everybody by like 3/10, like a quarter of a 3/10. He beat his teammate by a quarter of a second, which is insane. I'm just glad we got a Hendrick front row again. Bowman has been on the front row 4 straight times. Pole, second, pole. That is wild. And Byron on the front row for the second time in his career. So, was that necessary? Sorry. And Chase qualified 11th, so he'll be in the second heat race with William. And then Larson qualified, I think, 13th or 14th, can't remember. But he'll be in the first dual race tonight. Now, the dual races are tonight to finish up the rest of the lineup and see what open cars will make it into the race on Sunday. So Chase says qualifying, a good qualifying effort is nice, but he wants his car to handle well, and for Sunday, and that's what he's focusing on. He didn't really care for the qualifying, like where he qualified. He just wants to get a good spot and race well on Sunday, because that's pretty much what you want to go for, is go for the win and get the best finishes you possibly can in the 500. During the practice session, it's like, oh, Toyotas. That 23 car looked fast and blah blah blah. He's gonna go win the pole, and not like throwing shade, because I despise this goddamn driver more than life itself. He did show speed, and people were like, oh my god, he's gonna get the pole, he's gonna win. They acted like he was gonna win he won the goddamn championship already, or won the race, over being fastest in practice. And I'm like, you realize practice doesn't mean crap on super speedways. It's more about the handling of your car. The speed as super speedway doesn't really mean much like Daytona. It's all about the draft. That's where his time, his speed came from, was being in the draft. So either way, he qualified 4th, I believe, 4th or 5th, which is all fine and dandy, but anyone can qualify well at Daytona if you put the effort into it and focus on qualifying itself. But the real test is to see how consistent that team can be. It's a brand spanking new team. So we'll see if there's any consistency throughout the season on every different type of track. So, yeah, we'll see. But either way. Qualifying. Yeah, Bowman, second career 500 pole, first one in the 48 car, which is insane to think about. People are still bitching and moaning about the whole Jimmy Johnson and how they can't live without him, but it's not going to be the same. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't give a shit about the number. I'm just glad Bowman's got this opportunity. He's going to do great. I have a feeling he's going to have a great season this year. Whether he wins a championship or not, I have a feeling he's going to have a much better season than last year and win a few races. So, and I'm looking for Hendrick as a whole just to be come out, not straight fire, but be more consistent with winning instead of just Chase doing it all. So, my hair looks like a goddamn mess. But Hendrick is looking strong so far at Daytona. We'll see where Chase and Larson line up for the race on Sunday. It's Daytona, I think it happens, so I'm not really concerned about where they start, as long as it doesn't avoid the big wreck but I know it'll be caused by Logano or Kozlowski because they're both idiots and love to block like incessant little children. And stay away from Suarez. So, but we're in Florida for several weeks. We got the 500, we got the Daytona Road Course, Homestead, for the first handful of weeks. And then we come to Phoenix, where Chase is the defending winner and the defending champion. So, I'm excited. I actually get to go because of the limited capacity BS. But I'm excited. This season's gonna be fun. With what I saw during the Clash, it's just gonna be absolutely wild. Just seeing the hunger I saw at Chase during the Clash, and how he's like take no prisoners kind of mentality, even with one of his friends on track. They're like, he's like, if I have to apologize for going for the win, I'm in the wrong business, and that's the mentality I want out of my drivers. So, and people are complaining, of course, it's because it's Chase, and they always are going to complain regardless. But, and we got truck practice today. Trucks run tomorrow. They race tomorrow. Then Xfinity and of course Cup and whatnot, and ARCA this weekend as well. But it's gonna be an exciting year, guys. I feel it. I feel like a lot of drama is gonna happen too. Like unexpected wins out of drivers that we may not regularly see in victory lane. We might see some rookies win. I don't know. We'll see. We may see Chase Briscoe win, which would be awesome. I forgot. Ross Chastain. He's in the 42 car now. Go figure. The watermelon man himself. I'm not a big fan of his, but good on him for snagging that ride. So, should be fun. It's going to be a fun season. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen this year. Who's your favorite driver you're going for this year? If it's the same, still let me know. What your predictions from the upcoming races, who's going to win, who's going to perform well, who's not, who's going to underperform. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to get more interactive with these videos and try to make them look a little bit better eventually. But right now work's been kicking my butt. Sleep is not a big priority on my, as you can tell. But I'll try my best to keep this consistent and let you guys know what's up. Personally, I'm doing okay. Mentally, I'm just like all over the place. And sleep-wise, I'm not doing well. What was I going to say? Still working on moving out, but it's going to be a little bit before that happens. With how everything is going currently within the country, I'm going to hold off and see how things pan out. But, yeah. Let's just have a good kick-ass season. Let's keep it positive, because people lately have been very, very negative and saying some nasty things. So nothing new from a toxic fan base this has become. But yeah. Hope everyone's having a good week. It is Thursday. I literally thought it was Friday all day. So you can tell how out of it I am. So let's finish off the week strong. I just have a few more nights to go of work. I got to have last night off, which is a rarity because I never have Wednesdays off. So my manager gave me the option to not come in last night, so I took it. I slept, but I still look like I haven't slept in 3 days or a week, whatever you call. I looked homeless. at this point. So get this video uploaded for you guys, and gotta babysit a little bit today. So, and I'm gonna watch the duels. So let me know who you think is gonna take duel 1 or duel 2 and duel 2. I want your predictions. Let's see what's going on this year.